You guys, we have 79 different lip products to go through. This is the second installment to my lip declutter video where I am lip swatching everything to decide whether or not it's going to stay in my collection or whether it's going to go. I previously did bullets, so if you guys have not seen that video, it is up on my channel. There's just so many lip products that I have in my collection, probably over 250, even with the stuff that I decluttered in my most recent bullet declutter. If you guys saw that video, you know I didn't do the greatest, but I feel like I did get a better sense of what I have in my collection, and that's really the whole purpose to this video, is to put some of these on my lips because I have so many lip products and I test so many new lip products because that's just the kind of person that I am. I just love new releases. I love testing new formulas. And so sometimes these get ignored and I can't remember which ones are my favorite, and I really am trying to do better in my own personal life and moving into 2025 and rotating my collection of the stuff that I love and that I forget that I have, and then being okay with letting things go that I know that I'm not going to use just for the sake of collection purposes. So anyway, that is the purpose of today's video. I had 72 bullets, but I've got 79. Today is going to be liquid lipsticks and lip glosses. In the next video, I've got lip balms and lip oils. I don't know how many I have, but I think it's like roughly the same. I'm thinking the baskets look the same size, so we'll see. I'm probably going to break this video up into 2 different parts, so you're going to see me today and then come back a different day because this is just so much that my poor lips will probably get fatigued halfway through. Let's get into it. And by the way, you guys, I just filmed this look with the Rebel Rouge Labs Howlin' For You palette. It's an older palette, but it was part of my palette a day series. That'll probably already be up on my channel. If you guys are interested in seeing this look, it is there. I think I'm just going to randomly grab in here 4 products. I don't think I'm going to do it by any particular order because then I would just have like 79 lip products laid out right here. Last time I did this, I took off like the majority of my foundation right here. So I'm already like, oh, what a shame, because I just filmed this look. All right, I have one gloss from Patrick Ta. This one is the Major Volume Plumping Gloss, and this one is in Need Her. Actually, I think I have 2 glosses from Patrick Ta, but this is the only one that is like tinted. It has a shade to it. I honestly don't even remember getting this. Ooh, it has like a fruity scent to it. I don't remember this at all. Oh, it's thick, you guys. She be thick. Ooh, oh gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just licked it. I don't know what compelled me to look at this. Look how much deeper this is than it comes out on my lips. That's crazy. Where did the pigment go? I don't know. Ooh, I licked it and that was the wrong thing to do. I tell you what. Okay, there's some pigment. You guys, this is thick. If you guys saw my last video, I pretty much said throughout the entire video, like, this is just a little bit of an unhinged video. I kind of imagine that's what this is gonna be, trying on 79 different lip products. I feel like you can go just a little bit crazy. It doesn't have as much pigment when it gets to my lips. It's like maybe my lip color, but like, look what's going on. I'm like, how do I not get it to do that, huh? It's high shine, it's plumping. I mean, it's burning plumping. I don't know if it's actually plumping. It's pretty. With Patrick Ta, I'm usually like, oh yeah, I need to keep it because of relevance, but goodness, it's like, it is kind of goopy. Well, I'll hold on to her for now. I did just find the other gloss that I have from Patrick Ta. This one I really, really enjoy, so I don't know if I need the plumping one. I don't even remember buying the plumping one. This one is She's an Influencer, and this one is like nice and sparkly, and it does actually translate to the lips. I've worn this in videos before where you guys have said, oh, what are you wearing? Just gonna be honest with that last one, you guys, I'm not a fan of plumping glosses. I think it did plump me. So I put this gloss just over top of my bare lips. So maybe it's not as sparkly as it can be, but I've worn this like over something like a matte lip, and it's beautiful. This also needs like a lip liner, you know, because it's just like, it has no dimension. This one isn't goopy. This one is delicious. I am gonna put this in the maybe pile though. I'm literally not convinced that I like that. I'm just not a huge fan of plumping glosses. Again, I don't even know when I picked that up. That just seems so unlike me. If it says plumping anywhere, I usually avoid it. However, I did pick up the Duck Plump from NYX. This one is in the shade Strike a Rose. I picked this up because I like to try a lot of NYX products, and it was a beautiful shade, but you guys, I will never ever use this. I don't even want to put this on, okay? There's the swatch, there's what it looks like. This one hurt. It hurt. It says Extreme Sensation at the top, so I am going to declutter this. I'm not going to try it on. I just don't want to hurt today. All right, let's go for this little tiny mini from Buxom. This is also a full-on plumping lip cream in White Russian. So one of their popular shades, but I don't like plumping. Again, like, I think I got this little mini tester in something. Okay. This does nothing but like make me frosty, and I'm too pale for frosty, so goodbye. And it's so small too. I don't need teeny weeny eeny whatever. Okay, here's one that I do know that I like from About Face. This one is in the shade Angel on Fire. It's one of the Light Lock lip glosses. And this one's fairly new to me. This one doesn't really have a lot of stickiness to it. It's one of those like really smooth glosses. See it? It's almost like a lip oil. It's so funny how pigmented they look on a swatch than my lips. Swatch, my lips. This one is supposed to have like little sparkles in it, but they don't really translate to my lips. Not a lot of sparkles do, even if they're thick. I like this because I like the formula, so I am gonna hold on to that one. It's just so freaking sheer. This is why I like to do this, because these colors, they're great on a swatch. On my skin tone, they show up fabulously. And then when you get them to the lips, it's like, oh, that's not even the same shade. It's honestly, it's crazy how that happens. The pigment of your lips just makes such a difference. All right, here's one that I'm pretty sure I can get rid of. I do like Moira Beauty products. This is the Lip Divine. It is a matte liquid lip in Truth, but I don't love liquid lips. There's only like a few that I keep because I think they are a decent formula and don't like start cracking immediately. And even though this one goes on like super smoothly, it does dry out, I think. So this one we need to give a second. I love the color of this. This is a beautiful shade to top with a nice shiny gloss. I'm waiting. Okay, it's dry. See? This is not like a liquid lip that you could wear all on its own. You definitely need to top it with something where I'd want to. Plus it's like getting tacky, so my lips are kind of sticking together. Let's try this one over top of it. It's the Magic Drip Lip Gloss from Half Magic in Frosty Bitch. I've never loved this like all on its own because it is super frosty. Like I liked the swatches of it when I first picked it up because it's a sparkly lip gloss, but then over top of my lips it just looks frosty and weird. Oh damn, those are kind of pretty together. I don't like this by itself and I don't like this by itself. So do I keep them and like pair them together? I mean, it's thick. The combination of these two is definitely thick on the lips. That I don't like. Maybes. Both of these are maybes. This is an area where I feel like I can get rid of a lot more than like the bullet styles that I went through. I feel like that was tough. If you guys watched that video, I went through 72 lip products and I only ended up getting rid of 15, 17. It was not a lot. But here I feel like I can get rid of more. Is this really something that I'm gonna reach for, like both of these? I don't know about the Moira Beauty one. Let's try this one just by itself. Yeah, it's frosty. It's frosty. I'm gonna hold on to this one because I still think it has potential to be laid on top of a nice lip product, but I'm gonna pass the one from Moira Beauty along. I just don't reach for liquid lips often enough to justify keeping that one, and I feel like I have some other ones in here that I might reach for more. So let's go into a few of those. And the Vinyl Ink from Maybelline. And this one is in the shade Witty, which is number 40. I remember really liking this. It's so much more like a tint. It's so thin and light, but it dries down better. Like, see how watery it is? I want to say that I like tried this recently. This reminds me of the L'Oreal balm things that I have loved for years. This one has like a glossy finish on top. It does get a little tacky on the lips, like a little bit sticky together. This is so weird. I don't know if I like this. See how it separates with the little hairs? I don't know. It's just like really tacky on the lips. Would I like this if I topped it with a gloss? Like, oh, unhinged. Unhinged. I don't know. There's just something about this that I'm not loving. I forgot to shake it. That's probably what it is. There we go. It has more pigment. It's still maybe a little bit tacky. Let's give it a sec. That's so much better. What was I thinking? All right, I will keep that one. Shake it. Shake it, Carrie. Is it bad to tell you guys? I'm already feeling it. 10 lip products in. All right, one I'm pretty sure I can get rid of is the lip gloss from Anastasia. It's the Diamond Lip Gloss in Honey Diamond. This just was gritty as can be. You can feel these sparkles all over your lips. It was a terrible feeling. They almost hurt. It's a pretty gloss in theory. Yeah, it's so gritty. I don't think there's a reason to keep this, especially when I have the Patrick Ta, and I think this one from Natasha Denona is also similarly sparkly. So this one I even talked about getting rid of at one point. I'm gonna pass this one along too. I'm gonna go the Natasha Denona. This one was from the collection. And this is just the shimmering lip plumper. And I didn't realize like that this was plumping. But anyway, it came with the What collection? I can't even remember. This one is just so much nicer. You get a little tiny bit of glimmer. It's not an intense plump, although you do feel it, but I like it. I think it actually works. I'm gonna keep that one. All right, here's another one I'm pretty sure that can go. This is from Flower Beauty. This is one of the weird Perfect Pout Soft Matte Lip colors. It's actually really pretty, but I think it's expired. This is in blush. This is actually really nice. It's in a glass jar too. I don't even know if they make these anymore, but I did pick this up at CVS, and you know sometimes they hold onto their stock for so long that the products do expire. It just smells expired already, even though I have not had it like super long and kind of smelled expired when I first picked it up. I mean, actually, I kind of like this formula way more than both the Moira and the Maybelline. Like a soft matte, like this is actually really nice. It just smells totally expired. So I like this formula. Too bad it's gone off. I would not shy away from getting another shade though. My lips are so red from all these lip plumpers. They're like irritated. All right, let's go through some liquid lips next. These ones are like metallic. I have one from Clarity Cosmetics. This one is like a lip gloss, they call it, but it's mostly like a metallic lip in red drum. It's kind of a cool fall shade. I don't know if this one shifts too much. I think my other one does. Maybe this one does. Can't remember. It has like a vanilla scent, which is cool, but like kind of weird for a metallic lip. It's pretty. Oh, that's actually really pretty. I just get it all over the lip just to get it on. Like it's insanity over here. Like, is it there? Did it get on? Who knows? Some of these I'm kind of waiting for them to dry down to see what they feel like. This one I don't think is matte because it's a gloss. I think it stays like this. I think the one I'm remembering that's more matte is from Black Moon Cosmetics, and this one is in DeVille. I think this one dries down. Let's try that one. I'm gonna keep the Clarity one. I think it's actually really pretty. I wish I got a more red shade though. Wouldn't that have been like delicious? This is a nice fall shade. However, oh, I should have waited on those lip plumpers. They have destroyed my lips already. Sad lips. All right, this one is like a super bright cherry red. Do not judge accuracy, okay? We need to be fast around here. Oh, it's all over the place, but it's gorgeous. Look at her. Look at her. It's all over here. She stays. This is like one of my most unique lip products in my whole collection. And I did buy this with an eyeshadow palette. Look, my lips look absolutely awful. With an eyeshadow palette that I absolutely hated. I have topped this with a gloss because this does kind of start drying down and get cracky. It's so gorgeous with a gloss, you guys, like super duper high shine and crazy. Like I need to wear this more often, no kidding. I'm just separating the foundation all over my chin at this point. Okay, Fenty Beauty. I just recently used this one when my sister was here doing her Halloween makeup, and we put it over a red lip and it didn't wipe off. So it's fairly new. It's the one in Glass Slipper, which I feel like came out 6 months ago. Like it was not that long, maybe 8. My sense of time is all over the place. Anyway, these are high shine. They do kind of get a little goopy, but I do like me Gloss Bomb from Fenty, so that one gets to stay. Okay, I don't want to put this on at all. This is the Paradise Pout Plumping Lip Gloss from Ulta Beauty, and it's in the shade Flamingood Time. And it was awful. It was sticky and goopy, and no matter how many times I use this tiny little doe foot applicator, like I still can't get enough product to coat my lips. And like you pull it out, it's just goop. It's goop, it's gross. I got this from a collection and I feel like they were trying to dupe something. Oh, it's burning me. No, it's just goopy. It's gross. Oh, it's burning me. It's hot. It's definitely hot. I don't mind the shade though. It's just kind of a goopy, disgusting formula that I don't really like, and I hated how plumping it was. I bought it as like part of a collection and I did a video, and I don't know what I was thinking because it's just, again, not my preference, but I had talked about getting rid of that a while back, I think in my probably speed reviews video, so it's time to get lost. Ooh, let's do another one from Fenty. This is one that was a Riri that I think came out pretty close to the same time that Glass Slipper did. This is probably my favorite shade that I have. I probably only have these 3 shades. If you have a light to medium skin tone, shit, even a deep skin tone, I feel like this is just a universally beautiful shade. Like even if you had a deeper skin tone, this is just kind of like a nice glossy finish. So I love this one. I would say it's like less sticky than this one in Glass Slipper for whatever reason. even though they're about the same age. So I'm gonna hold on to the Riri one also, and I highly recommend it too. And there's like little tiny sparkles in this one. It's really pretty. Okay, I have two here from Juvia's Place. I have had other glosses, especially from the Candy Shop collection that I have decluttered. This is the last one that I have, but I really enjoyed this shade in Bubblegum. The Candy Shop collection launched like 2 years ago, you guys. So I've had this for a while, but it's a beautiful mauve shade. Oh, it still smells really delicious too. I don't use this nearly enough. Oh, this is pretty. I don't use a lot of these lip products nearly enough. I missed this whole side. It still smells good, so I'm gonna hold on to this one. Okay, this one from Juvia's Place is in the shade Sis. It's like a brownie shade, and I had this in my everyday makeup for a while. I kind of like it for a brownie option. Juvia's Place glosses are delish. Not enough people talk about them. They're high shine, they're pretty thick, but they're like really glossy. You know, they're not very tacky, but they still stay a decent amount of time. Like the Fenty ones can get sticky on me, where these ones never do, so I'm gonna hold on to this one. I like the formula. All right, let's do a lip stain, which I put in with my liquid lips because I don't have many lip stains. It wasn't enough to be a category on its own. It's the Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stain from Milani. This one is in the shade Rose Rising. This was one of my favorite releases of this year so far. Was it this year or was it last year? I'm pretty sure it was like the first part of 2024. It's like super thin but glossy. And it reminds me so much of those L'Oreal glossy balm stains, like whatever they're called. I'm pretty sure I even have like one left in my collection. This is just really, really deliciously thin and creamy, and I like, so we're gonna keep. All right, I have one of the super lustrous The Glosses from Revlon. This one has like a little bit of sparkle, and I feel like they just came out or re-released or something. New sparkle ones, and I think I ordered 2 of them from Amazon, but they're not set to arrive for a while. This one is in the shade Blissed Out. Another underrated formula. This one is more corally. This one isn't as thin as the Juvia's Place, but it's so creamy soft that it's not sticky or goopy. I know Fenty gloss bombs are good. These ones, like after putting them on, like immediately after that one, they're just so much more creamy and smooth and not sticky. There you go. All that to say, that one stays. All right, I have 2 glosses from Lunar Beauty. This one is in Divine, which is a sparkly pink shade. Both of these I had in my everyday makeup for a while as well, because this honestly is such a beautiful formula. Like if you called these lip oils, I wouldn't even argue with you. So Divine and then Aura. And Aura is like a taupey brown shade that's actually quite flattering, I think, for most skin tones. It's a little washed out on me. It always kind of has been, because brown shades do that. But it's, again, such a creamy, delicious, almost lip oil formula. I think the lip oils that he has are even slicker than these are. But I do like this. I thought about decluttering this particular shade, but because it's almost like not a color on my lips, it's almost just like a sheer gloss, but it looks really good with a lip liner, I'm gonna hold on to it. Some of these, I just already know they're gonna stay or go. And then this one in Divine, so pretty. You can kind of see the sparkles. This one's getting on the older side though. Smelling a little bit older. Ooh, that one is pretty. All right, here's one that I feel like I can let go of. This is from Givenchy. This is one of the Rose Perfecto Liquid Balms in 001. So technically this is kind of a balm, but I kind of consider it like a lip gloss because it's, again, just like a little bit kind of goopy. It's kind of sticky. It's smooth when it goes on. Like, I don't even want to call it tacky because it's kind of thin and it's a little bit sticky. Oh, it's rose scented and I hate that. It does have a little bit of tingly plump. The rose scent though gets into my mouth every single time. This has also been on a chopping block too. Yeah, this is definitely kind of like a lip plumper. The reason I held on to it, I think, is because it is Givenchy. This is a nice like a leather top, glass component. It's not a bad finish. It just tastes like roses. And I hate that. And because I have so many lip products, this just is the one that I look at and go, oh, no, we're not putting that on the lips today. So I'm gonna pass this along. I don't need to keep things that taste disgusting, okay? It's pretty, I cannot stand fragrance in my lip products like that. Like anything rose or perfume, I can't do it. All right, this one I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep. Actually, I know I'm gonna keep this one. It's from Bella Beauté Bar. It's the Lip Dewy Gloss. I do have a discount code. It's KARIM. It will be in my affiliate codes listed in the description box. I love Bella Beauté Bar as an indie brand, and I have picked up some of the other stuff that she launched that aren't just eyeshadows, and this is intense. This is in truffles. The other things that she launched were a blush, lip glosses, like aside from singles and stuff like that. But this is almost like a stain. It actually lasts on my lips for hours. It's actually one of the more unique lip product formulas that I have in my collection, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to that one, like I knew I was going to. I like the shade too for fall. I like it for whenever I feel like it, but it's a very fall color. I have a ton of lip products that I haven't even tested yet, you guys, and I'm not gonna try out in today's video because I haven't put them in here. But this is a new one to me. I have not tried this. This is the Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream from NYX in the shade Cherry Cream. I thought maybe I wouldn't keep this one, but I don't know. I might. For like a Christmas or holiday lip. It's not the bluest red I've got though. And it's a mini. Is it pretty? It is definitely comfortable. It's outside my lip lines though. I like it. I thought that I might not, so that's why I wanted to try this one, I'm pretty sure. But you guys, it's Delight. I think I'm really liking what they call soft matte. No, it's a matte lip cream. But even the one from Flower Beauty that was a soft matte, they're both creamy-like. I like those. I much prefer those over like a super dried down matte liquid lip. I just like this powdery cream formula better. So I am actually gonna hold on to this one. How much foundation have we lost? All right, here's one that probably can go. From Urban Decay, it's the Liquid Lip Color in Back Talk. This is another one that you shake. So pretty similar to the Maybelline Vinyl, which we did keep, but this one actually is a really pretty color that washes out on me. See, anytime the color that I'm putting on is lighter than my lips, I don't think it looks super flattering on my face. It's a pretty formula. I just don't know if this is like a pretty color on me. I think that's why lip swatching is so important. This one does dry out though. This one's starting to get harder and harder. You know what? I can just pass this along. It's just too light for me. I know I don't reach for shades like this. And this is a lip product declutter, Carrie. Don't forget. I can't even get this off. Oh, here's the ones from L'Oreal that I kept referring to. These literally have the longest name in history. The Glassy Lip Balm Tint. Something along those lines. And these are some of my favorites. This one is in Be Outstanding. I had a different shade in this same formula that was a little bit more brownie that I did declutter in my my last lip declutter. And I held on to this one. I'm like talking and applying the lipstick because it shows up. It's just a more flattering shade on me. And it's like glossy, but it like locks down and it's like balm-like. I don't even know how to describe this. It's a little bit older in my collection, but I like it. I like the tone of it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep that one. I think it's such a unique formula. And there's that stain. So Glassy Lip Balm Stain is what these are called or something like that. So even when it fades off, you still get a little bit of tint that stays behind. This one is also very similar and went into my Best of Beauty for 2024. I don't think you need to shake this one. It's from Makeup Revolution. It's the Pout Tint in Mad About Mauve. Nobody talked about these. I loved them, and I'm actually not somebody who falls head over heels for Makeup Revolution products, and I definitely don't go and buy their new releases very often. But I saw this, gave it a shot, and it did become one of my favorite lip product releases, or makeup releases in general, for 2024. And it just totally went under the radar. Nobody talked about it. And it came out as the same time as the Milani Color Fetish lip stains. Why is it not focusing on my hand? Hello? There it is right there. It's like super thin, but glossy. It's comfortable, it's creamy, it locks down, it leaves a stain. It's basically the Milani, it's the L'Oreal, maybe even the vinyl ink. It's all those lip products in one. It's just very, very comfortable. And I like the shade too. Again, nobody talked about this. I thought it was delightful. All right, let's try this glossy one from Queen Cosmetics, which is an indie brand. I think they're out of Tampa, like so right here in the Tampa Bay area, right near me. This is Astral Projection. Now, the sparkles on this look delightful and really, really pretty. It's called the Diamond Shimmer High Shine Gloss. But it just, honestly, it was like frosty and kind of sticky. And I feel like I could feel it. And it was like the ABH. Yeah, it's thick. It is frosty AF. But I mean, that's kind of what it's for. It would look really good on top of something. I don't like this on its own. It's kind of like multi-chrome. It's definitely shifty. Too frosty to be worn on its own, but I think it's nice over a lip product. You know, I've been getting rid of so many matte liquid lips. Like, what is left for me to put down to put this on top of, you know? It's good though, it's good. You know, if you like a glittery gloss, like you cannot deny Queen Cosmetics does a nice glittery gloss, so I gotta hold on to it. All right, next up, you guys, from Kaleidos, I have 3 left. These came from a collection. Ask me what collection, I cannot remember at all, but they are the Untamed Glow Glossy Lip Glazes. Lip glazes. And I had 6 shades. I had all of the shades that launched and I held on to 3 of them. I think 3, I thought I held on to 4 and I can't find the other one. But the first one is like, I guess a mauve shade and pink marquise. These don't get enough use from me. Not for as nice and everyday as this formula is. The same thing, Lunar Beauty's lip glosses that feel like lip oils. That's just how soft and smooth and creamy these are. They don't have the longest lasting power, but they're decently pigmented and they're nice and high shine. They're just really, really comfortable. So I'm gonna keep that one. All right, this one here is a sparkly red in Penthouse. I will swatch this one. It's actually a sparkly pink. It's really pretty, but I don't know if it's like something I reach for all the time. There's actually kind of not much to this one for me. I don't know why I feel that way. Like, you can even see the sparkles. No, it doesn't have as much pigment again as it has on the swatch, and so when it gets to my lips, it kind of just looks like scattered pink sparkles. Whew, the foundation is gone, girl. Last Smoke is this cool toned purple shade that a lot of people were talking about when these released, and they were saying like, oh, this is such a beautiful cool tone shade. And I agree. It's also very comfortable. This like needs a lip liner. I'm gonna hold on to that one. Oh, I messed up. I had one from Queen Cosmetics. I totally forgot. I had Divine Aura. I did have 2 shades of this. This was my least favorite one. I don't know why. I think that I don't like how icy pink it looked. Actually, I think I like this one better. Okay. It's a little bit thick and still gonna hold on to it though. All right, Gucci made a lip product that I think I didn't really enjoy. I don't know what it's called, like lip gloss. And I can't even tell you the shade. It's just so freaking small. But this was basically sheer. I bought this because I thought it would be like a nice color. Okay, it has like a little bit of color to it, but it's mostly sheer. And it's the same thing that Gucci does in a lot of their lip products, is they throw in floral. I don't like floral, you guys. I won't torture myself, and nobody's like looking in my drawers to know that I have Gucci lip glosses. Like, who cares? This is even kind of a little sticky and goopy, and so not my thing. It's the floral scent. Any floral fragrance in a lip gloss should be like disallowed. I'm decluttering that one. It's pretty, but there are so many lip products that don't taste like Dookie. All right, another one that I wasn't like a huge fan of was from Giorgio Armani. It's the Prismaglass in 04. This was another pretty underwhelming formula. I think this one wasn't as sticky as the Gucci one, but kind of like similar shade. A lot of times these come out so sheer. I tried to get like a bright red shade so that it'll show up on me. This is such a better formula, but I was just disappointed. Because it was so expensive, it was very cheap packaging. It didn't feel luxe for Armani. It didn't feel like it did something extra special. But this is such a better formula, non-sticky, even though it is thick, from Armani than the one from Gucci. So I'll hold on to this one. Gucci's gotta go. This one doesn't have a floral scent either. It's flavorless, although I still taste the Gucci one. All right, last one, you guys, because my lips hurt, actually. I can feel how raw they are. Let's go for the Lip Blur from Charlotte Tilbury. I think this one, like, it needs mixing sometimes. It's in Rose Blur. I actually really like this formula. Again, it's kind of the soft matte lip creams, and I didn't realize I'm a fan of these matte lip creams. They just look airbrushing, and if they're done right, they kind of fill in the lip lines. And this is the kind of product that is still creamy enough. It's not uncomfortable, you can wear on your own, but it's also the kind of product that if you didn't love a matte liquid lip that dried out and emphasized your lip lines, that you could still put a gloss on top of this, and then it like kind of locks down. But these are even just pretty all on their own if you're not looking for a high shine lip at that particular moment. I actually really like these. I would get more shades. I like this formula so much. I'm going to hold on to this one. All right, welcome back, you guys. New day. Well, welcome me back, I guess. You guys have been here, right? I actually added 4 more lip products. I'm pretty sure. Was I at 79? I have 83 now. Yeah, I added 4 more because there were some that I hadn't even tried yet that were in this category of lip glosses and kind of like liquid lipsticks or maybe even like lip stains. So I wanted to add them in here. One of them is a brand new release, so I wanted to get it on my lips just to see what it looked like. But we have decluttered 9 so far. We have still a ton more to go, but I have decided I'm gonna let the Patrick Ta Matrix major plumping gloss go because this is just too intense for me. In Need Her. I'll pass it along to my sister or something along those lines. So that actually makes 10. Here we go to Ruin the Makeup that I have on. So this is actually the new release and I bought 2 of them. This is the Super Lustrous Glimmer Gloss from Revlon, and this one is in the shade Indigo Ice. Now, if you guys have ever seen my everyday makeup where I mostly talk about this lip gloss, it's the Marc Jacobs lip gloss, and this one is in the shade Pink Parade. It's the enamored lip gloss. They obviously don't make this anymore. It's in my project pan. It's almost gone. It's super old. You guys know. I absolutely love this, and I've been trying to find a dupe for it because it's like icy but pink, and it lasts on my lips super long. There's just something about this. You throw a lip liner on, like a pink lip liner, and this freaking lip gloss is fabulous. But I've been trying to find a dupe for it, and I haven't. But I did pick up one in the Glimmer Glosses from Revlon. Got it in pink, and I'm hoping that it comes out to look like this one because this one is like pink based or peach based with like a blue reflect, and it's just super duper special. I love the way that it makes my lips look, just like personally. So this one obviously stays because I'm gonna scrape this till the end. It still smells good. It smells like peppermint. It has not changed. I don't think it's expired. It's staying. It stays, you guys. But I want to show you this one on top of it so you guys can see like how cool this one is. I don't mean on top of, I mean like right after. I don't know why I was saying on top of. Let me swatch this one. So it's like the opposite of the Marc Jacobs one. It's like blue with pink reflect. I'm over here like wondering why I can't see my lips to put these on because I had moved the mirror. You guys. Okay. Revlon. So close. So close. So delicious. I showed you guys the other gloss from Queen Cosmetics, which I just thought was like too icy, and the sparkle's actually thick and they're gritty, and even though they do show up, it kind of hurts, you know? It's not like super comfortable. Here, I think we have sparkles that show up, but they're so fine, you don't even feel them. So I'm super excited for the other shade that's coming. They were on Amazon's website. I'm not even sure where else they released. They may have not released anywhere else. So the other one took a little bit longer to come, obviously, because it's not here yet. So I'm really excited to try this. I like these like icy blue reflex. There's just something about them is so pretty. So that one is going to definitely stay. I mean, not just because it's new, but because so far I have been loving it. But let me do this one right after. It's from Juvia's Place. I just talked about this because I just picked it up recently. It's the Flower Girl lip gloss. And I mean, in my speed reviews is where I talked about it. And I thought I was gonna kind of dupe the Marc Jacobs one because it's that blue reflect, because that's kind of what I was going after. But I didn't like it as much as the Revlon one. I like it now a little bit more than I did a couple of other times that I've worn it. I haven't worn it like too much, but this one's a little bit more frosty. I like this one more than the Queen Cosmetics one. This one, again, you don't even feel. There's something about blue sparkles, that one stays. Let's do another shimmery one. This one is a tester from Kevyn Aucoin. This was like in I think a Macy's set from last year. It's the Glass Glow Up Gloss and it's in crystal clear, but this is a shifty one. It's a bit frosty, but again, like a deeper lip liner. Yes. And this one actually has a decent sized doe foot. It's like really fluffy, and so when it goes into this little tester tube, it like squishes itself. I think this is gorgeous. Not exactly the base that I was looking for that the Marc Jacobs one has, but the blue reflect is very similar. So that one is also going to stay. All right, while we're kind of on blue, let's do this one from Too Faced. It's the Kissing Jelly Gloss. It's the Juicy Lip Oil / Gloss Hybrid. That's literally what it calls itself. And it's in the shade Sweet Cotton Candy. And I like these blues, I think just because they cool down the lips. That's kind of what's super attractive about these almost colored glosses. This one is truly special because it's exactly what it says, like a lip gloss / oil formula. It even tastes delicious. Not that you're supposed to eat it, but it tastes good. And I think that it doesn't offer like too much of a tint. It just cools down my lips. Such a beautiful gloss. If you want to throw it over a lip liner, it's a light. Okay, before I move on to the 2 other lip products that I brought in that were in addition to this stuff today, let's go through like the rest of my sparkly lip glosses. So I have another one of the Kissing Jellies from Too Faced. This one is in the shade Grape Soda. So this is obviously just like a pinky sparkly shade. These smell delicious. These feel delicious. You know, if I had to pare down my collection, like really, okay? Like if somebody held my hand to the fire and I had to keep like 2 or 3 lip formulas of the glosses / lip oils in my collection, this would be one of them. They're pretty high shine. The only thing is these do not last long at all. They are so slippy, like so much of a hybrid in an oil that they come off pretty quickly. So that's like the only downside. And that's also what I've been trying to dupe too, is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss. Stays on so freaking long, but it isn't too pigmented. It's like perfect. So anyway, this one for sure again stays. All right, the Butter Gloss Bling. This one is in Big Splendor. It's kind of like a terrible doe foot applicator, to be honest. I can do better than this, I feel like. This is sparkly, but fine. It actually shows up. Okay, don't know where you're going. Don't run away there. Kind of running away. Oh, but it's so comfortable. I should wear this more. That stays. These I've had for a while, you guys. These are from Pat McGrath from a holiday collection like 2 years ago, okay? These are called the Mini Opulist Glosses Lavendering, Purple, Naked Rose, Pink Sparkles, Dreamscape Orange Sparkles. And you can see that some of these I actually have used quite a bit because these are freaking fabulous. These have so much more pigment to them though. Or some of the other ones, as you can see, are just like sheer with sparkles. These are just like metallic. They're so comfortable. Ooh, they're so smooth. I haven't tried a ton of Pat McGrath lip formulas, but if they're any indication of how good they're formulated based on these, I would so buy more. I like keeping the 3 together because it came as a set and they are really pretty. I wonder if I'll be able to get through all of these on this go round and not like 3 different days. All right, Lavendering. It's intense. These are great again when you put a lip liner on, you know, and you're just kind of putting the gloss in the center of the lips. And so like there's quite a bit of definition that goes around. So it's not like just this primarily purple lip. I don't wear these enough. There are just so many products that I have been testing when I've been putting looks together on camera that I'm not even grabbing for my favorites or even things that necessarily go with the eye looks that I'm creating. I'm just putting on things I haven't tried yet because I'm still always testing freaking new formulas. These I love and they still smell good, but this one is so much better, I think, than like the peachy one. It's a nice variety for a set, but I like this one better than the peach. Let's go into the Naked Rose one, which looks like I've used it the least, but like why? Because it's like would totally be my favorite shade. That's a base. So good. You guys, that's so freaking pretty. It doesn't like emphasize my lip lines. You can't really even feel the sparkles. Like they're not too intense, but you can see them, okay? These are just so freaking pretty. God dang it. I will not be breaking up the band this season. No, I won't. I can't do it. They're all gonna stay, okay? 2 more sparklies. Kiko Milano, the 3D Hydra Lip Gloss. This one is in 017. I even want to say I got this in an advent calendar last year, but Kiko Milano does special lip products. They do sparkly lips like nobody's business, I have to tell you. And when I say special, they're freaking comfortable. They perform super well. I have tried a crap ton of Kiko Milano lip products and I've actually not held on to every single one of them. I have decluttered some, but there are quite a bit still in my collection, I would say. You know, like from a brand in total, I don't have more than one of the same formula, but boy, I have so many different varieties. That's what they do really well, is that they just create a ton of different lip products all over. Just the range is crazy. And these 3D Hydra lip glosses are fabulous. Look how beautiful it is. And it actually translates to the lips. And again, doesn't hurt. If you guys saw my lipstick declutter, you know that there's like a sparkly red lip in there too. So they do lip balms that sparkle. They do lipsticks that sparkle. These lip glosses are super comfortable and they're thick and they're long lasting, but they're not sticky goopy. So this one stays. All right, the 411 lip glaze from BH Cosmetics. It's a shimmer lip gloss in Packed. I like this one too. This one's a little bit different because it's just like straight icy. This one also smells fruity. It smells like candy, like a orange candy, like an orange sickle. This is super similar to the Kevin Aqua one, but not as blue. This is also really cool. Like throw a lip liner and then throw this on. Like it's just makes your lips pop. I need to get more use out of these. I'm just, what am I doing with my life? Let's try one of the ones that I got from an advent calendar that I haven't tried yet. It's the Hot Lip Plump from MCO Beauty. This one is in the shade Fancy. It's a mini. Bigger size is like a square tube, so I'm not really sure what it's duping. Couldn't tell ya even in the full size. There it is. But if this is too intense and plus it's a mini, I don't need it in my life. It does taste fruity though. Let's give that like 2 secs. It's burning. It's burning. Holy shit, that's hot. Whoo, that one's like worse than the Patrick Ta one. You guys, that one's gonna make my eyes water. I don't know. I'm not into a lip plumper. They have like a singular purpose, pretty much. I don't need them plump. I just need them shiny. I have not even talked about this like in a speed reviews yet, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to it for that purpose and that purpose alone, but I'm counting this as number 11 for a declutter. All right, the very last one that new to me was the Dream Lip Tint Hydrating Gel is from MCO Beauty, another tester that I ended up getting in that beauty advent calendar, and this one is in Nude Rose. It does leave like a stain. It's like one of the Rare Beauty lip oils. I actually like that. That reminds me a lot of the L'Oreal. It's like a lip balm where it's like kind of glossy, but then when you wipe it off, it actually leaves like a little bit of a stain. This one's not like too staining, but it's there. This is just really comfortable. This like fills in my lip lines. Yeah, I actually do really like this in Nude Rose. This like is not a bad product at all. I am gonna hold on to that one. All right, the one that was leaking was the one from House Labs. It's the Atomic Lip Shakes, Lip Lacquer, who knows, what are these called? Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer. Now, this particular shade, I feel like I had my eye on for so long, but it was sold out. It's in Rosewood Shine. I've put this in a chopping block like multiple times. It's kind of chunky, unky. Oh, this just stinks. You know, and it like dries down, but it like stays shiny. I never reach for this, and I never want to, because it's honestly, it's not as cool as I feel like the viralness that it had really was. Like, if I'm being honest, this is just hefty packaging, but I have other lip products that I prefer more, so it just stinks. It smells alcohol-y, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Plus it was leaking. We don't do that. I was wrong. There's another one from one of my advent calendars that I haven't tested yet. It's from Kylie Cosmetics. It is one of the matte liquid lipsticks. I can't tell you what shade this is. I couldn't tell you to save my life. I'm sorry. Here's it swatched here. I hated the original formulation. When everyone was going crazy over those lip kits, I was like, no, those were dry as desert dust. Okay, I've been chatting so much, I had to change the battery. Anyway, desert dust, let's get it on. I'm not a huge fan of like matte liquid lips anyway. No, what is this shade? No. It's like a nice shade for probably a lot of skin tones. It's just like too peachy for me, where I feel like it just kind of washes out my lips. That's that kind of like in between pink and peach shade that I don't think personally looks good on me. Let's go into this one, which is a cream lip stain from Sephora. And this one is in the shade 70. And I feel like this was like duping something at one point. I think that's what I got it for. But if I'm gonna do like a matte looking lip, like a lip cream is where I would go, because it's still creamy without like being super drying, because it's kind of pillowy. I don't need this. I don't. It's comfy, but it's not emphasizing my lip lines. Like, look at my top lip. No, I'm gonna declutter it. I'm gonna let it go. Let's do the other Sephora one that I have, which is the Soft Matte and Easy lip product. This one is in 04, which I felt like one of the products that we had was kind of like duping that one. Maybe it was the one from MCO Beauty. This is the one I kind of thought it was like duping. This is like less like a cream, like a matte. It's more like a soft matte, like just like it says smooth matte lip color, soft matte and easy. I like the cool tonedness of this. I don't need it. I'm always looking for something glossy. I never want anything matte. But speaking of matte lips, the Melted Matte from Too Faced was really, really good. This was one of the few matte liquid lips that I kept in my collection because it was just so deliciously creamy and thick. Because we just put the Sephora one on, let's like test this. This one's Into You, which is like such a beautiful shade, because it's almost got like purple pigments in it. But look at it. See what it did to my upper lip. Like, it just dries it out. Like, I'm cracked. I'm definitely cracked. I'm not gonna lie, like, I really do like this formula, and this is one that's pigmented enough. It's the right shade too, that I feel like I could top with a gloss, but I have so many pigmented glosses. This is like a little bit older in my collection. Let me try it against this one. This is something that's like a similar color from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. That's like a lip gloss, but it's like high intensity pigmentation lip gloss. So it gives me the pigment that I'm looking for, but also the shine that a matte doesn't. Yeah, see, that's where it's at. It's not as intensely pigmented, but it's pretty close. You know, if I wanted something that was even more pigmented, that kind of tinted and stayed like several hours, would be the one from Bella Beauté Bar. This one is delicious, and oh god, this is so good. I totally forgot I had this. This is I Melt 4 Mauve lip gloss. I'm a huge fan of Give Me Glow formula. I even think they have a blush. If I'm tripping, I'm tripping, but I feel like I picked that up and haven't tested it yet. I could be totally wrong. It could be from another brand, so don't quote me. I don't need that matte liquid lip. I would rather rock this. So I'm gonna hold on to this one because this is beautiful. If you guys have not tried the Give Me Glow lip gloss formula, like holy smokes. And I Melt for Mauve. I love a cool tone mauve shade, which doesn't always happen. This is freaking gorgeous cool tone shade. That's staying. Actually, one of the few lip products that I love is from Chanel. That's like a matte liquid lip. This one is called the Le Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue Gloss. So on one side is the matte liquid lip, on the other side is the gloss. And this one is in the shade Soft Rose. So if it was like coming down to like a matte liquid lip, it would be this one that I would keep over the other ones. This formula is just so much better than the other ones. So this is like a brush tip on the glossy side. And I do like to put it on like pretty quickly because my lips start sticking together a little bit. It's pretty high shine. It's a really comfortable formula. It's not goopy. It actually locks down. Marrying these two together actually makes the difference. Once the gloss starts to fade, then the lip underneath isn't dry. This from Chanel is fabulous. If it comes down to a matte liquid lip, like that one definitely gets to stay over the other ones. All right, let's keep on. I think what's last of my liquid lip. I wouldn't say these are all matte, but they're more intense. And there's one that's like a metallic multi-chrome one. This one's kind of new to me. Let's do this one next. This one's from Dior. It's the Forever Sequin matte lip, and this one is in 323. They don't always have the same exact shades on the Dior website as they do the Sephora website. And this is the kind where you rub your lips together and it sparkles. These were a limited edition when they first released, and I couldn't get my hands on them because I wasn't fast enough. And this year when I saw that they released, I was like, oh, excuse me. I'm first in line. Thank you very much. The thing is, they're $49. It's 50 bucks for this. But see the sparkles? Isn't it pretty? And I think the more that you put your lips together, the more sparkly it becomes. The thing is though, it is like a matte lip. The sparkles they're cool. But again, a product that I feel like you'd have to put like a gloss on top of if you didn't want it to look kind of drying. But I do like the shade. I do think that this is a cool like novelty lip product. It was pretty expensive and I just purchased it. So for now, it's gonna stay. I mean, probably till the end of time because it's Dior. All right, this one I definitely know is gonna stay. It is from Pound Cake, which I picked up in Ulta. Now these are actually like really cool. And not a lot of people talk about these, but it's a matte liquid lip that they came out with a multitude of red colors. And they said that they all had different undertones because all reds aren't like created equal on everybody's skin tone. And so the woman that created this, she came out with different colored reds. So they're supposed to match different skin tones. And I don't know necessarily if I got the right shade for my skin tone, but I absolutely loved the color. These are the Cake Batter liquid lipsticks, and this one is in Red Bean. So yeah, again, don't know if this was like made for my actual skin tone, but it's a pretty color. It's like super deep red. It's the shade I liked the most when I picked it up in Ulta and I was like swatching it. I mean, you can't put it on your lips, so that kind of defeats the purpose. I knew I wanted this before I got there and I was like, oh yes, they sell this in store. That's awesome. But look how pretty this is. This is so intense and it's not drying. It's like a liquid lipstick, but I don't think it's like fully matte. It has like a creaminess, a pillowness about it. Pillowiness about it. Okay, my lip lines are not perfect. Okay, guys, like we're not going for precision. I'm all over the place. Look, it's like over here. Hello. You have to be careful with this, but this is such a beautiful, I think looking at it, it's a blue red. So I'm gonna hold on to this one for sure. You guys, this is such a comfortable formula. It is so cool. I highly recommend you check out the Cake Batters from Pound Cake. All right, this one is a lip gloss, but it's like highly pigmented. So I kind of put it here with these ones that I was considering liquid lipsticks. This is from ABH and this is a mini. It's the lip gloss sample only, it says, in Saint-Tropez. I've had this for only a couple of years, okay? But it's just like metallic. The last two were like metallic. So that's why I kind of put them together. Oh, this red is still everywhere. Okay. This is the coolest shade from ABH. It's like gold, pink gold. Again, another product that is super duper comfortable, pretty pigmented, pretty high shine that I just don't wear enough. So pretty, so pretty. That one definitely stays. The last one that is a metallic lip is from KARIM Cosmetics. It's called Blazed Bloom. I do have a discount code with KARIM Cosmetics. I just picked up another like multi-chrome single shade from her. I have one, but there was one that like sold out and came back. Anyway, my discount code will be listed in my affiliate links. They do have like eyeshadows and singles and a bunch of these multi-chrome glosses. I just don't have anything else like this in my collection. It's purple to green. It's not even something that I would wear all the time. It's just that this is literally the only metallic multi-chrome lip gloss that I have, or lipstick, or anything that's similar. And it's such a like novelty that I feel like I can't let this go. And the only thing is like, I notice that it emphasizes my lip lines. Like it's there, they're there. This is a thick lip product, okay? It's like a lacquer. It's just too cool to let go. All right, it stays. All right, this one's older in my collection and it's not looking the hottest. This is the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. It's also not like a shade that I need either. Like, I get that this is a very neutral shade and something that works for a lot of skin tones. It still smells fine. Like, but do I need this? This is kind of the thing, because it's that kind of orangey shade that I feel like just kind of washes out my lips. Your guys' guess is as good as mine about what my son is down there screaming about. I don't love the shade. I don't feel like I need this. Like, it has a little bit of sparkle to it, but I like the one in Riri. I don't feel like I need this one. And if I do, I have newer lip products that I would rather reach for than this one. I hate to let it go, but I'm gonna let it go. All right, let's do the lifter glosses. Now, I have decluttered a ton of these because I've had duplicate shades, I think in this one right here, which is literally like half empty. This one is in Pearl, and I feel like I had like a full one and I passed it along to my daughter, but I also got the Candy Drip collection. I forget how like icy and pretty this actually is. It's not like a blue reflect, but it's definitely cool toned in Pearl. God, with a lip liner, this would just be so nice. I feel like I actually feel these sparkles more than some of the other ones that I have been putting on. I think I'll probably hold on to all of these. I'm definitely gonna hold on to Pearl, especially because there's not even that much left in it. I say that, but that Marc Jacobs one has been going on for ages. All right, let's go into this one that's like super similar to Riri in the Fenty Gloss Bombs. This one is in Petal. This is like such a perfect pinky everyday shade. I feel like you can keep layering this up too. It like gets more intense. It also gets thicker, but these are high shine. These are perfect. They're not like super duper affordable anymore, but if you liked Riri in the Fenty Gloss Bomb, this one in Petal is a good option. So I'm gonna keep this one. This one right here, look at how much I've used of that one too, is in Taffy. And I even think this one did come from the Candy Drip collection. It was like a summer drop. It's like a deep, deep burgundy shade. I mean, it's mostly sheer. All these Candy Drip ones were, unlike Petal, which has like some real pigment to it. But again, I feel like you can really build these up. And it doesn't feel too icky sticky, so I'm gonna hold on to all three of those. Another formula that I really like that I have two of is the Gloss Crush Lip Serums from Flower Beauty. I have Fuchsia Crush, and then I have Pink Crush, which clearly I have used more of. I like that they're like big fat doe foot applicators. These remind me a lot of the Milk makeup ones. This one's mostly sheer, but it's pretty and it tastes good. These are the ones that I'm talking about from Milk. The Odyssey Lip Gloss Oil. That's kind of exactly what these feel like. They're more smooth than say like a gloss is sticky, but they're thick. Do I need all of these though? That is the question. This one is just so sheer. All right, let's try this Fuchsia Crush one. Like once I rub my lips together, like the color goes away. They start out so pigmented and then it's like, oh, I don't need this one. I can pass this one along. My daughter would love it. Yes, we share lip products. And I'm gonna keep the Fuchsia Crush one because that one is just so much prettier, and like this is like basically sheer. This is like, okay, I could get that from a clear gloss essentially. It's not the same as a gloss necessarily. That one was like a little bit more milky, but I have so many other formulas. Totally could replace that one. Don't need both. But while we're here, let's do the one from Milk Makeup, the Odyssey Lip Gloss / Oil in Work Trip. If anything, I would rather keep this one because it's kind of a similar shade, but then this is just more pigmented. You guys, they feel identical. Like if you loved these, this is a great alternative. I like this one. I'm keeping it. Let's do another one from Milk. This is one of the Kush lip oils in cookie dough. I bought this because it was cookie dough, and I think I had two on accident. I accidentally bought two from Sephora, but you know what? I have another one. Where is it? I might have put this in with the lip oil. I even talked about like totally decluttering this. I had two of these because I got them on accident. I accidentally hit two, and then I gave one to my daughter because I wanted the cookie dough and the orange one, whatever the orange crush one was, because it was like vanilla orange, like, you know, those ice cream popsicles that are so delicious, but this smells like nothing. I held onto this one, but I am going to declutter the second one. I don't think that there's a reason for me to keep it. It has no scent. The orange one must be in with my lip oils or I will be barging into my daughter's room probably. They're very nice lip oils. They're not super high shine. They're almost like more nourishing than they are super shiny, which is great. But I got them because they're flavored or scented, you know? And that cookie dough one has virtually no flavor nor scent. So it defeats the purpose. All right, we're definitely getting down to it, thank goodness. This one from Physicians Formula is the Butter Tinted Lip Conditioner. And this one is in Pink Paradise. I wanna say that these only came in 2 different shades. I actually thought that I was gonna get rid of this one, but I don't know. The thing is I hate the packaging. Honestly, it's such a good formula. It is like a cross between a gloss and a lip oil. It's immensely smooth, and it actually has some decent pigment and pretty high shine. So like overall, it's a really good formula, and Physicians Formula is not too damn expensive. Let me think on that one. I want to try one from e.l.f., the Sun Boss Gloss with the SPF of 25, because I think that's like a very similar shade in Blush Much. I don't need both, and if I was gonna keep one, it would be the e.l.f., which has SPF in it. It like does something different. The thing is, I'm just not overly impressed with the e.l.f. formula. It's thicker, it's kind of stickier. This one is 10 times more smooth, and I feel like fills in my lip lines. All right, maybe not 10 times. And this one has more pigment than this one does. They are very similar, you guys. I feel like I can pass the Physicians Formula one along. Not that it's bad, it's just that I am really trying to downsize, and I don't have such an attachment to that particular one that I think about reaching for it. But something that has an SPF in it, and it being the only thing that I have that's an SPF product. I don't even think I have an SPF lip balm. If that's actually something that I wanted, this would be the only thing that I could reach for. So I'm gonna hold on to this one and pass along the Physicians Formula one. All right, so the next one up is from Wet n Wild. It's the Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. It's in the Peach Stole My Look. I've had this in my purse for so long, so I did have to dig it out to do this video, and I do wear it, but like sheer it out. But look how peach it is. It's the only one that I have that's like peach that I don't hate, but I can totally live without this. I have so many other great formulas. I don't need peach. So goodbye. My poor lips are taking a beating. All right, this one from Dior, I'm also not a huge fan of. The Dior Addict Lip Maximizer, and it's in 009. It's got like a tiny doe foot applicator. You know, for the price point, haven't I put on a bunch of different lip products on my lips at this point that are like similar? This is like pepperminty. Like, it's okay. It's newer to me. I just recently picked this up. It's not bad, but it's a high price point for what it is. And because it's more like a lip plumper, it's not my preference. I guess I got this because these lip maximizers have been so popular. I've heard so many people talk about this particular formula. So as far as like lip plumpers go, this one's mild and it feels good and all of that stuff. I just feel like it's overpriced for the effect that it's giving me, especially doing all of these lip swatches. But it is so new. I'm not gonna get rid of it yet. All right, I have two from CoverGirl, the Yummy glosses, the Clean Fresh Yummy glosses. And I feel like I had other shades, and then I ended up decluttering them in my last lip declutter. These again, like I kind of had in my purse and at my desk. I have Sunrise Blush, and then the purple one is in Lavender. These are like basically lip oils. They're so slick and thick. This one is basically sheer. It kind of like cools my lips down, but it doesn't tint it too much. They're pretty high shine. They're quite good actually. All right, let's put on this other one here. They're so sheer. This is more warm toned and berry toned, and this just kind of cooled my lips down. I don't even feel like I'm ready to let these go because they're just like, somebody's talking to me. I'm just playing with my lip gloss. Rubbing my lips together is even fun with these, so I'm gonna hold on to these two still for now. All right, this one I got free with purchase of something. It's the Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss, and this one is in Crystal Clear. I used to have this, and I did pass it along some time ago, I think, to my daughter. It's good to have like a crystal clear lip gloss in your collection. I feel like I only have 3 truly clear glosses. The Fenty and Glass Slipper, this one, and one from Tower 28. Have I tried any other ones on that are like completely clear and not glittery or shimmery? This is such a good drugstore option though. All right, the one that I have from Tower 28 that is clear, it's the Way one. This was like the limited edition Delicious Chill in St. Bart's. It's like coconut. These are called the lip jellies. Instead of it being a gloss, it's more like an oil. Very slick. Like this wouldn't even last long. I don't think that these do. Not this one especially, because it's more slippery than the other two that I have. I just don't know if I need this. I'm gonna keep both. All right, the other one from Tower 28 is the one in Magic, which has like a little bit of gold sheen or gold sparkle to it. I don't remember like loving the gold sparkle because it made my lips look a little frosty-dosty. No, this one too is very like slippy, very lip oily. So much different than the Essence. So the only one that I have that's like Essence would be the Fenty, but that's even thicker than the one from Essence. And I swear I only have 3 clear lip glosses. I have literally decluttered all the rest, I'm pretty sure. This is pretty, but there's not a lot that like happens. This is just newer in my collection. I picked this up in August, so I'm gonna hold on to it. The last one that I have from Tower 28, and these Shine On lip jellies because I like them, is in the shade Sesame. Oof, there's that one. It's kind of warm toned actually. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess, you guys. That one is my favorite. like a tinted lip oil. I'm not sure I got that in my lip lines at all, but I'm gonna keep this one. I only have 5 left. Woo! All right. One that I have tried pretty recently is the RMS Beauty Lip Lights. This is like a really thick gloss to me, so I didn't know if I should put it in like the balms or not. This one is in Bijou, and I got this out from like a Macy's beauty set for holiday, like just recently. So this is brand new to me. Where I don't like a lot of peaches, I really wanted to try the Lip Lights formula for a really long time. So like having got this in a set that cost me $23.50 for a full size that's normally $28, I was really excited. And I may not hold on to this forever, but because it's new, I definitely want to hold on to it for now. The RMS Beauty lip formula is always like cold going on. It always feels fabulous going onto the lips. So I really enjoy this formula. Even though I don't love the shade, I don't hate this shade. All right, let's go affordable. This is Milky Gloss from NYX. I love this. I picked this out specifically because it was like a cool tone mauve shade. It's the Ubi Milkshake, and this one is in Tim G11. Look at it, cool toned mauve. The only other one that I have that's like this cool tone mauve that's almost like purple is the one from Gimme Glow. Like if I lost the one from Gimme Glow, I would definitely wear this one. I don't think this one is as pigmented as the one from Gimme Glow and not as thick. I really do like this again for a cool tone option. It stays. All right, down to the last 3. I'm pretty sure I'm keeping all of these. This is the Forget the Filler from Flawless in the shade Velvet. This is kind of new to me. I honestly have not used it that much since I got it. These have popularity, but these are thick, almost goopy thick. Like, I feel like you gotta kind of wipe a little bit off on these. And also it's a lip plumper, so it's not like my favorite, but I like how shiny it is. I have ones that are similar, more pigmented. Could be the shade that I got too. It's just really light shade. It's only a light tingle. I don't know, I'm gonna keep it. I'm kind of indifferent about it, obviously. Like, I did not fall in love with that formula the way that I feel like everyone else did. Okay, this one from KARIM is the Glazed and Infused Plumpy Glassy Lip Trip in Free Palomas. This could even be considered like a balm, but I put it in the gloss section because it's kind of more thick than a balm. It's more like a gloss. I like this. I like having something lip product wise from KARIM. I'm gonna keep it. Final lip product. Probably gonna keep this too, like I told you guys, from Oden's Eye and Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. It's the Shine, whatever that is. I have literally no idea what this formula is, and it's Mythic Rose. This is such a different color, like very unique in the glosses. I actually have like a couple that are like this, like 1 or 2 that are in my bullets. See, it's like orange. It's totally unique in Mythic Rose, and it's swatched out like online exactly the way that I envisioned it looking on my lips, which is super unusual. I don't find a lot of lip products when I'm looking at the pictures online look the same as when they get to me. It's such a shame because that's pretty much how I do all of my buying, is looking at lip swatches on lip products online, because I literally hardly ever get a chance to go into store and look at them. And when I do, a lot of times they're sold out at my local, like Ulta's and Sephora's and all of that. But this one actually turned out very similar. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. Decluttered 21. 21. I'm not gonna lie, I did think I was gonna do better than that. However, I think I decluttered like 15 from the last 72 lip products that I lip swatched from my bullets. So like the ratio is probably around the same. So anyway, that was it. I don't know. Again, I'll ask you guys, was it worth it to only get rid of 21 and lip swatch all of these products over 2 days of filming this video? I don't know. Was it fun? Sure. I still have probably an equal number of lip balms and lip oils to go. So if you guys are not currently subscribed, I would love to see you subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna go give my lips a break right now, and I hope to catch you all in my next video. Bye guys.